right, and today we covered our first property of multiplication, and today's property was the commutative property. And what the commutative property of multiplication says is that when I am multiplying, I can change the order of the factors and the product will stay the same. So we went through some examples with the different strategies we had used. We used equal groups. We talked about how if we had 3 times 4, we would have 3 groups with 4 in each group, and we could get to 12 by our skip counting. And that what the commutative property tells us is that we can switch these factors around and have 4 times 3, drawing out our equal groups, skip counting those, and still coming up to the same product. Pretty quick and easy. The kids really understood this after we did a couple problems together in class. They seemed to like that one, that it was the easiest one for them to see. If your child particularly cares for the number lines, I did this for them just because the number lines are something that they do. Some of them do like, and they use them on a more common basis. So we can also do it using number lines to skip count. This one we used 2 times 5. And so we made ourselves a number line through 10. And with 2 times 5, we'll have 2 jumps with 5 in each jump. So we jumped once with 5 and then twice with 5 to get to 10. And we said that we could also do this one, our OR, as 5 times 2. Because the commutative property says we can flip these and we should get the same product. And so in this case, you're seeing that we've jumped by 2s 5 times and we still land on 10. And then finally, the last strategy that we played with, which the kids also love the arrays, I have to tell you, is we played with 2 times 3 and making an array with 2 rows of 3 each to get to 6. And we said with the commutative property, it states we can flip those factors. So that means that we can change around the order and have 3 rows of 2. And so here are 3 rows with 2 each in them, and we still get 6 as our answer using an array. The kids seem to really have understood this a good bit. And they quickly did their work today, so I'm hoping they really did. I haven't checked it yet. And a lot of them went ahead and started working on their homework. So this one seemed to be one that they could do fairly easily, and they were quite impressed with themselves, I think, at the use of being able to flip-flop those factors around to get the same product. I told them that this should be helpful to them, especially when they start their time test, because if they know what 2 times 5 is, then they should know what 5 times 2 is. It's the same set of numbers. It's just flip-flopped, and we're going to get the exact same answer. If you have questions or need additional help with this, give me an email, and I will see what I can do about that. And we will cover this tomorrow as we go over homework, and then you should see a little bit of it on some homework later in the week. Thank you, and have a good night.